Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures of DeathPillar as he flies through the dungeon. Where last we left off, I had been fighting a rather taxing battle for one floor of, not the vaults, of the depths, and I'm having a hard time deciding if it's harder or easier than vaults. I think it's easier in terms of spacing and placement of things because you have more room to retreat generally, but it's harder in terms of speed at which you're set upon by multiple enemies at once. Um, Except of course the lowest part of the vaults, which is definitely just harder. Ooh, it's an iron dragon. Like, see, iron dragons I wouldn't normally expect to see, like, at all. Caustic strikes I've never even heard of before I came here, and oh my god, they're awful. And now I'm being fought by several dragons, a shape-shifting dragon, apparently? Wow, I just spammed anti-dragon style orbs of destruction and only just got through all of them. I do want to kill this guy, actually. Alright. Do I have any other way of proccing that? Do I have to use Fireball against him? I have to use Fireball. That's unfortunate. Fireball. 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 Okay. Another orb of... Maybe there's something wrong with the way I'm killing the, fire dragons, because I've yet to get a hide off of any of them. I mean, the, can't use Orb of Destruction I could understand, because it's very visibly blowing the shit out of them, but otherwise, I don't know. I feel like they're not telling me blast it apart when I use the bolt, or the battle buddy. Repel missiles, but the moment repel missiles goes down, I know I'm getting hit. Yeah, anyway, so, look at the layout of this place, for example, and it is straight up Vaults 5-like. You've got a peripheral area around the okay, it's not the same, but like it. If you took away the surrounding safe edge, which of course was packed solid with deadly enemies to the point that it took me almost half an hour to systematically get into this floor. If you take away that rim, it's basically a walk into a death trap style set of vaults, which are all very dangerous. Firestorm is down to 17% fail. I think we're actually getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm even going to turn Conjurations back on so we can just boost it a little bit further. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I got force teleported into this area once, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to teleport out immediately. Because that wasn't a guarantee, and that could have gone very badly for me. Now, these guys have an unfortunate habit of, blocking my orbs of destruction fairly often. He just did it twice. I don't know if that was a block. Nope, that was a intercept by my own skeleton, so that's unfortunate. Let's just light him on fire. And let my summons deal with him in melee. I got this mutation that's a bad one, that it's minus spell power, but slightly easier castability. And it's happened at a time of the game where that's actually not the worst thing in the world for me, because Firestorm was almost ready, and now it's ready. But it's still really irritating, because I would rather have good spell power on all my spells. Okay, let's continue clearing around the rim. I'm pretty sure I've got this now. I've cleared out most of this area. Ooh, gift from above. Let's stitch. The Dagger of Venom is just too vastly outclassed. Oh yeah, and of course, for those who missed last video, I got possibly the best amulet I've seen in a very long time that isn't an unrand art. See if I have it up here. Yes, Amulet of Reem. Resist mutation, intelligence +8, and evocable blink. I'm not so hot about the evocable blink, but everything else in there just is pure unadulterated awesome. I'm probably never going to use the Wand of Fireball again. And that new book that I just got, yeah, I don't really need flamey arcane weapons. I have the flamey arcane weapons that I want. Oh, there's the lich that I was worried about. He is dead. And I am not mutated. And I have resist mutation to prove it. I'm really sad that resist mutation is being removed from the game, apparently. I feel like if you don't want to play the mutation roulette, you should have a way to avoid it. Temporary mutations are different. Semi-permanent ones are frustrating. Is that a caustic strike? That is a caustic strike. We're gonna back the hell away from the caustic strike. I want that sucker coming to me. I feel like it got teleported in the teleport trap. It did. Oh, this is interesting. So there's teleport traps at every doorway, so that there's no easy way to just automatically get in. And meanwhile, for every enemy that spills out, the dungeon becomes unsafe again. Oh, there's the book that I earned way back when and couldn't stick around for. I'll memorize Swiftness. Probably never going to use it, but have it available. Probably forget it. Oh, wait, there is... Okay, so there's a single doorway in. Good. I was going to say, if they expect me to, like, have to blink in, that would be, like, frustrating. I need to stop saying like. I sound like a valley girl, for God's sake. Alright, all my chunks are gone now, so I'm glad I got to eat that one. Caustic Strike guarding the door. That is a cruel bit of placement right there. Talk about evil. This thing's tearing apart my skeletons like they're not even there. In isolation, a single strike is very dealable. In a group, or when being set upon by other enemies, it's one of the most devastating supplementary enemies I've ever seen. Triple crossbow. I unfortunately have an irreplaceable amulet right now, so you can just forget these. It almost doesn't matter what they are. Gourmand is the only thing I would even vaguely consider, and that's just for convenience, not for active long use. Where's the pair of encrusted boots? Oh, I see, across the way. Yes, that fire giant needs to be killed, but he needs to walk out the long way to get to me. There's a lot of enemies that are dangerous in melee, so I'm going to back away, drop a servitor behind me to, like, start thinning them out. And from here, I should be able to much more readily handle them. I'm taking a lot of damage here, so we're just going to blink nice and far away. Unfortunately, that made my orb dissipate. That was not the intended plan. Curing. Hide in the corner. Butterflies would be great. I don't have them. Spellforge Servitor recast. It is worth another curing just to be absolutely safe. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I need to kill this thing in one turn. Bolt of Cold. Okay, it's dead. Now I need to decide how to live. Fog. And regeneration inside the fog. I have multiple regeneration sources stacking. I should be able to get a lot of health back. Eat food. Continue to waste time. Do not waste any time. Release delayed fireball. If I can... No, I can't do that. If I can avoid even being hit by this guy, that would be ideal. Oh my god, there's 3 more of them. Random teleport is actually pretty safe right now. I've seen the whole level. Not the worst place to be, all things considered. Let's recharge that delayed fireball and wait. I went down so low. I can't believe how low my health went there. Beat him up quietly. Continue to hide. Okay, I'm back. I'm back in the running. It's just, wow, that was incredibly scary. Mephitic Cloud sometimes is good enough. I just buy myself the time I need. So, clearly, the fact that I lack resistance to fire should have prompted me to immediately quaff a potion of resistance. But it didn't, and The moment that I got hit down to half health, I absolutely should have. That would have been the smart way to do what I just did. Instead, I went the stupid way and survived only by luck. Because, yeah, 3 HP one way or the other is no guarantee about. And the fact that I'm out of heal wounds could never have been more obvious. Plus 1 pair of boots with a redundant resistance. Thanks a lot. God damn it, I really need resist fire. Transparent troll leather. Oh, artifact troll leather. This is interesting. -3 with RC on it. Is it worth considering? Not really. Because I could technically make this +4 troll leather if I wanted to. The regen is an inherent property. Magic resist, while nice, isn't necessary. So really, I'd be doing it for the extra point to resist cold, which I already have the first point, which is the most important one. We'll leave it here. I might come back for it someday, but not anytime soon. That's a beautiful axe, but not, a necessary one. This trident does give me resist fire, which is great. It cancels out a level of cold, which is not good, but int +6 is fantastic. The lack of the AC buff puts me down to 35 instead of 40, which is frankly probably good enough. The intelligence buff, however, does make Firestorm spammable, so this is probably a keeper. The loss of RC in favor of RF is a neutral swap. I can't afford to go down to 32 AC since I'm so armor-based, but I do need a hot swappable source to resist cold. I don't have a ring of cold resistance, seriously? Not really. I can always unwield the weapon against a cold enemy, so that's what I'm going to have to remember. If my enemy deals cold damage, switch my weapon. Otherwise, this is no longer even worth holding on to, because I'm never going to worry about the MP total versus these buffs. And with this level of intelligence, my hungerlessness should be very notable. Yes, Orbs of Destruction are downright hunger, not even that hungry anymore. We're going to go ahead and forget spells necessary at this point to memorize Firestorm. I would say Battle Sphere is probably a good choice. Sticky Flame, I still like a melee option, but I'm not going to use Sticky Flame for the most part. I'm going to use Orb of Destruction instead. Conjure Flame is completely redundant. I haven't used it in most of the game anymore. That puts me to 7, and I need 2. Forget a spell. Swiftness might save my life one day, so I don't want to forget it just in case. Fireball and Delayed Fireball are still reasonable intermediates until Firestorm becomes spammable somehow. Sticky Flame is the in-betweener that should really just go. So, Mephitic Cloud should really just go too. Why Mephitic when you can Firestorm? But I still have the Volts to do where it will be vaguely useful, so yeah. Well, Sticky Flame is good for if they breach my storm distance and get into melee. Yeah, but so is Orb of Destruction at that point. Maybe... I'd say Mephitic Cloud. No, I like disabling enemies too. Yeah, you know what disables enemies is a Firestorm to the fucking face. So let's put that on... Just for the time being, actually let's leave it at C. Because that's my hot cast from Mephitic Cloud, and... Oh, how hungry is this gonna make me? Wow, there's actually a pit missing from the hunger on account of my massive intelligence. Do I still have Sticky? See, this is the scenario to use Sticky Flame in. Oh, and that. Lighting a Spriggan on fire is pretty much always a good reason to use something. Easy Firestorm target. The Firestorms deal very little damage right now, unfortunately, on account of the fact that I have the negative mutation. I don't think I've even found a cure mutation to correct it with yet. Nope, I have not. But that time will come as well. In the meantime, I will enjoy using it against the lesser enemies that I see here. So I think I just fixed, not I, but I think the RNG just fixed some of my problems. I am now resistant to fire, except when I need to be resistant to cold the rest of the time. Able to cast the strongest spell that I need this run. Still haven't gotten the dragon armor that I want, but okay, I'm low on mana, so I'm actually gonna bail. Just drop a servitor to help thin the crowd behind me. That's a fire giant, but now that I resist fire, I'm a little less frightened of it. The rock sashes should help block him. I just want to initiate a teleport. I'm just scared right now. Kill him. Kill the fire giant, please. The less I have to deal with him, the happier I'll be. Alright, fuck all of you. Oh, no, I don't want to get hit by a firestorm. There we go. Blind spotted. Servitor can die. My regeneration is incredibly high. Where's that dragon I left behind? Yay! We got a dragon hide. Well, a dragon. And he didn't. Oh, and he left a hide behind. Yay! Fire dragon hide. So now I have to make the tough decision: +4 AC, or sorry, +5 AC, or dragon armor. And I'm gonna vote for treasure trove because I'm an idiot who likes to gamble. I've also had really good luck lately, so here's to hoping I'm on a roll or something. Not that that's a thing, but yeah. Firestorming is fun. Let's firestorm these things. Whoa, 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 what is draining me? Oh, I have draining. That would do it. Oh, I didn't realize you were sneaking up on me. Blind spot. Blind spot. Let's get to that death yak and eat its corpse, please. Lots of food. Oh crap, it's Caustic Strike and I almost didn't notice it. The things move fucking fast, man. Oh wow, he killed all the skeletons. Hey, there's the freezing cloud that would have absolutely made me play Glaciate earlier if I had found it at the right time in the game. As long as they keep giving me corpses, I'm gonna keep scouring them. Okay. Things I can cut. Spellcasting, conjurations, fire. Instead, focus on... I actually do want more spell power behind them, but I don't kind of want to spend too much experience on a 20 skill school right now. I don't need necromutation, and studying it is a bad idea, considering I don't even have the spell yet, and if I had it, Well, then I'd be able to be a Gargoyle Lich. That's pretty nifty sounding, right? Gargoyle Lich. I have Torment resistance, so I can probably at least try my hand at the Hells or something. Let's go with armor and dodging. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. And fighting. I'm gonna get and focus more on the defensive skills that you have good aptitude for. I'm probably gonna end up getting the needed. Something smites you. That will be you. Something unhappies you. That will be you. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting the needed DXP for some further leveling later somehow. Do I have enchant armor scrolls? Actually, that's not going to help. Armor. There are 3 in the lair and 2 in my pocket. Screw it. You know what? This is as good a chance as any. Let's just go ahead and take care of business. If I want to do this, I might as well just do it. Where is this friggin' air mage? I didn't even see it. Yeah, more than anything else, it's all this intelligence plus items that I've found have made the difference, I think. Turning me from merely a somewhat intelligent wizard to a very intelligent wizard. Okay, enchant armor scrolls located. Portal to a secret trove of treasure. For those of you who would say in the comments that this is a mistake, don't bother. I already know. I have good stuff, good equipment. I'm unlikely to get good replacements. There's very little that I'm going to find in the treasure trove that's going to make me happy to find it. It could give me the best jewelry. I guess better resistance items, and I'm not wearing great clothes, actually. The gauntlets and the cloak are easily replaced. And the shoes. So there's 3 pieces of armor that I'd like replaced. And if I could find the Staff of Hungerless Casting with channeling, that'd be great. But I guess I don't need channeling, do I? Because I have Sifmuna. Actually, that's a great point. Forget fighting for the time being. A little bit of extra HP is great and all, but what I really could use is a little bit more invocation power. I'm relying pretty heavily on the Sifmuna cast channeling like this. It hungers me greatly, so might be something to think about. Okay. Okay, here it goes. Enchant dragon. Enchant dragon. Enchant dragon. Enchant dragon. Enchant dragon. Drop a whole bunch of freaking items so that I don't get stuck not able to carry it out with me. At least 30 out of 52 slots, and in we go. Yes. Recharging, Holy Word, Random Papyrus Book, Redundant Staff, many books, none of which I need because I'm a Sith Worshipper. Many more books, none of which I need because I'm a Sith Worshipper. Books. Ooh, an Unknown Staff. And it's the Staff of Hungerless Casting slash uh, re recharging thingy. Okay, so mixed to be sure. On the one hand, I have enough spells to last the rest of the game, I'm sure, in this place. The unknown highest level books are almost certainly copies of the Grand Grimoire, because anything else I would be able to... whoops, give me that staff back. Drop... No, pick up all the wands and all the scrolls. Drop all the books. CF. Actually, keep the high level ones, drop all the others. FHIKMQZL. Pick up all the scrolls. Just books on the ground, great. ID the high level books, please, because why not? Archaic record and... Oh. I actually have never heard of the Archaic record, so I don't even know what that is. And I had 2 copies of it. Okay, cool. Oh, I did come across this book before. Apparently there exists a top level spell called Singularity now, which I need to experiment with on a different run, but for this one it's not relevant, so we'll drop the Archaic records. And Hungerless Casting is an interesting trade-off. The spell power of Firestorm is 3 pips short of maximum, which is awful. With this Trident of Disarray, it is still 3 pips off of maximum, which is still awful. But the hunger goes down 1 point. So I guess it's 6 to 1 half dozen to the other. 6 intelligence versus generally hungerless casting. I will go with generally hungerless casting, and then flip to a higher power weapon when I need it. That seems reasonable. If I remove the Ring of Wizardry, Firestorm becomes straight up uncastable. If I am wielding my Awesome Sauce weapon, and I remove the Ring of Wizardry, it's still fairly uncastable. So I really do need to have the Ring of Wizardry and the Awesome Sauce weapon for reliable casting. Without that, 12% ain't awful, but it is enough that I would say focus on making Firestorm spammable. So we're going to go Conjurations of Fire, unfortunately, with a trickle into Invocations. That's not what I was looking for. I would like help with the Armor School. That's not helpful. Okay, I was hoping for numbers. The next thing I guess we could do is just go to the Elven Halls, honestly. Elven Halls are a safer place for sure than what I've been dealing with thus far. Ooh, Interdimensional Caravan and Asterion. I don't know what Asterion is. He has Spectral Weapon and Haste. And he's some kind of angry Minotaur King. Alright, let's just get out of here with him. And then we'll just show him what it's all about. Mr. Angry Minotaur King. Prepare to feel a whole lot less happy. Minotaur Corpse. Recharging. Enter. Oh, right. Do I have magic mapping? I do. Interdimensional Caravan is located there, most likely. So we need to head northeast-ish. Ooh. I doubt very much it's going to beat Intelligence plus 6, but you never know. Slimy as slimy does. And it can always be an interesting swap weapon, so yeah, let's try it. In plus 3. It's pretty much straight up worse. No, I'd rather not fly into a cloud of flame. Thank you for pointing out my stupid. Let's ditch the stack of scrolls, and then we'll just go into the bazaar. I'm pretty sure that should give me enough item slots without playing any more extremes than that. Cursed leather is not negative value is not good. Scroll of Tele, I should have redundant ones of teleportation at this point, and I do. Pitted falchion, nah, I'm not in an experimental-ish mood, honestly. Scroll of fog, sure. I'll happily take an extra. I don't need an 11th scroll of identify, I don't suspect. Food Boutique is actually tempting to just take a few so that I can power my Megiddo cannon with a little bit more impunity than I have been, so let's just stack my rations a little bit more heavily. I mean, it costs a pittance of gold that I'm not that upset to lose. Wow, that's really it, huh? Okay. That was a pretty lousy find, honestly. I don't want a spare scroll of any of this stuff. Potion of my chainmail. Damn it, I want cure mutations. I want enchant armors, and from now on, forget all this nonsense of waiting. Enchant armor needs to be utilized before it becomes completely useless because I find my actual definitive armors that are like artifacty in nature. Disproportionate response. Using Firestorm against people who attack you. Okay, what should I acquire? Always acquire armor is a good mantra. Let's make sure that there's nothing else that needs to be acquired. If there was a acquire potion, I'd go for it, because holy crap, beneficial mutation, cure mutation, experience. Without such a item, however, a wand will get me heal wounds, potentially. Or it'll give me crap, and it's a 1 in 4 roulette that I don't much care to play. I can always buy another scroll of acquirement if I'm pushed, so I will go armor right now while I'm being safe. Unfortunately, they want me to replace my buckler. Let's see with what. Nope, not even worth considering. My current buckler gives me a regeneration buff and a resist cold pip that I desperately need because it's like my only elemental resistance. Also, as those of you who have been paying attention to the video before will note, the trident I have requires me to have something to offset. I would rather be at 0, 0, 0 than a +3 resists -1, because that -1 will kill you. The +3 may make a certain fight less challenging, but having a negative and being hit by that attack with reasonable strength will end you far more often. I'm going to intentionally trigger the trap. I'd rather fight everybody at once and have mass firestorms go off than have to fight them piecemeal. This is Elf 1. I'm not exactly afraid of these guys. I fought your well-armored brethren with, like, fancy everythings and taken them down. Okay, but it'd be nice not to miscast, like, 3 times in a row. Guess I am drained, so I'm probably not exactly at 100% either way. You know what works against hellhounds? Fire. Mostly because fire works against everything. Or at least Firestorm does, so yeah. I'm not sure why there's this random assortment of lair enemies here, but there are, so we'll kill them. Well, these were actual, real, bona fide lair enemies that just happened to be in... Is there like a menagerie or a zoo nearby or something? Why are they all showing up? Huh. Whoa! Okay, that was unexpected. Sentinel? Not Sentinel, Spellforged Avatar. Kill the dragon, and Firestorm the rest. Okay, that should do it. Everything's dead. And take them down. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering where all these not Elven things are coming from in the Elven halls. Maybe it has been a while since I played this game. Maybe I've just forgotten that, oh yeah, the Elven halls have random non-Elvy stuffs too. I don't know. You can definitely see the difference. Heal wounds potion! Hallelujah! Yeah, you know what? There's gonna be like treasures at the bottom of the Elven halls, and that would be very worth looting, I think. Even if for no other reason than just so that I could get a few more wands under my belt. If I can identify 2 or 3 more of the unknown wands, then the heal wounds becomes very likely to pick up. How afraid am I of Luis? I guess he could abyss me, I'm not sure. So let's just back off to a safe non-abyssal distance and kill him. Another heal wounds. That's what I'm talking about. I feel so much safer already. I tell you that one treeification that I suffered really, or lignification I suffered, really set me back in terms of how many heal wounds I had to burn just to get through it. You know, before I committed to the treasure vault with the dragon armor, I should have done elf. Because the treasures at the bottom of elf might have changed my preferences. It's amazing just how much I'm able to take on right now. All I need is like a few chunks and I can restore my mana quickly and then go right back at the murder game. I considered going Crystal Ball of Energy with evocations. The reason I'm not very excited about that possibility is twofold. Firstly, normally I use that build with Clarity, because without Clarity you're very likely to get confused at a critical juncture. I can't do that with my current equipage because +8 intelligence on the amulet is very, very important, and resist mutation is nice. Second, I'm a Sif Muna worshipper, so I might as well make good on Sif channeling. I mean, why not, right? Good melee range orb worked. Clear out the riffraff first. Get my defensive skills running. Get a battle buddy, why not? And then open the door. Oh, it's like a mini Hall of Blades, I guess. Because I believe the Hall of Blades proper was removed from the game. Nope, never mind. It's just a lot of elves doing elvy things. Nope, dancing weapons. It is in fact a dancing weapons room. Melee range orbs seem to be very effective against these things, so that's why I'm using them as often as I am. Damn it, something decided to animate all the corpses into chunky mess of mini abominations. There we go. I'm mostly just using it to rapidly channel back mana and all, but still. I wonder if Elf 2 is the new bottom of the Elven halls or something, because this is a pretty strong set of enemies. Granted, the density isn't what I would expect of the bottom floor, so it's probably not actually the new bottom or anything like that, but rapid channel back some mana, and then start blowing stuff up again. Is there an enemy on the screen? No? Okay. Well, I just haven't picked anything up yet. Let's go ahead and eat the jerky. Alright, that's clear. That's a clear. New magic mapping. Replace the one I used up before. Keep killing elves. Damn quasi internal or at least lengthy lived annoyances. Yay, another heal wounds. I'm back up to 4, which is a solid number. Quite probably more than I will actually use throughout the game, but don't tell anyone that. Open the door. I don't want to look for my way around. I don't mind burning a charge to make that happen. Yay, got an enchant armor scroll. I still have a chunk of flesh. Nope, it rotted. Oh well, now I have more chunks of flesh. I'm honestly using Animate Skeleton almost as a rapid butchering tool. Alright, final floor of Elf, and then I'll probably call this video for the time being, because I've done a lot so far. Deep Elf, Sorcerers, minus control telly is fine. I don't really need it because Control Telly has been so nerfed in Crawl lately that I don't even worry about it too much. It used to be a mandatory second ring for me, just to make my teleport retreats safer. Now it's just something to hang on to, I guess. Rod, almost irrelevant to me. What am I gonna do? Use it? I will ditch the Trident of Protection. There's no situation in which I see myself using that anymore. Drop V. We'll put on Y just to see what it is, then drop it because it can't possibly be good. Should be wearing the right jewelry. Alright, off we go. Oh, I should be wielding my staff, of course. Get the Demonologist on the same screen as this guy. Heal up. Nope. Yup. 5th heal wounds is great. Linear haul. So a little disconcerting, but not really that much. Whoa, that looked like Hellfire, and it was, and it hurt. Hellfire is pretty lethal to a Gargoyle, honestly. My low HP pool is very noticeable against it. Alright, this is going to be it, probably. This is the final area. Holy shit! What is this? This is an executioner that was summoned from God knows where, by God knows what. If I back away slowly, I might be able to find out, but I might also just die. So, teleport away, auto walk again, it'll be gone this time. Ooh, unknown ring. Contamination is bad, resist fire is good, everything else is irrelevant. I don't really do much slaying and stealth and whatnot. Contamination causes magical contamination when unequipped. Okay, so the contamination isn't a big deal. I just put it on and never take it off. RF is nice. I'm wearing R Poise, RN, MP plus 9 stealth minus, so even that ring isn't that great. It's just MP plus 9 for the most part, which I can probably get by learning spellcasting better. So yeah, let's prepare to take that ring off permanently by mastering spellcasting. Or at least getting better at it. I mean, I don't technically mean mastering. Back off. We totally just did a lot of damage. They're going to want to send somebody after me, I'm sure. It's a good time to be away from the action. Okay. Plenty of kills. Get the mana back. The Demonologist doing the summoning has got to be downed quickly as possible. Back away and just get more food. Okay. And please eat that orange. Light him on fire and back away. Annihilators are freaking scary. Slimy bronze amulet. Well, to be fair, if anything can replace an amulet, it's an amulet, so show me what you got. I'm like almost certainly going to be unimpressed, but yeah, I'm unimpressed. Guardian Spirit is a negative for me. I would usually rather trade a few hit points in favor of a little bit more mana, especially in an active combat situation. Summoner dissipating summon. When the summoner dies, the summon dissipating has really made this so much easier. Without that buff to the players, or nerf to enemy summoning, I guess, I would have to constantly be worried about every little thing. We don't need this old ring, please. Let's take a look at a new one. Let's just put it on. Let's just put it on, I said. Inability to cast. Seriously, a fucking inability to cast. Well, I can't work with that. Sorry. Let's go with dropping the Wand of Slowing and then pick up this ring. If I thought an ice ring, well, a fire ring I'd consider. I wouldn't use, but I'd consider it. An ice ring, I just don't need. Oh, Blade Master found me in the meantime. Let's back off. He's wielding a distortion weapon. If ever I needed another reason to back off, it's that. Whoa, whoa, there's another one. Random teleport, please. Okay. I'm not wearing the right rings. Let's put on Wizardry. And our Poise RN MP plus 9 is fine. Mass Channel, please. You have 6 chunks. You're not using them anytime soon. Back into the fray. I don't need a random ring. I need a specific ring. Or, actually, at this point, I'm using a ring whose half its purpose is just... Yeah, maybe a random ring is all I need. More artifacts. No, thank you. Res a random skeleton. Res a specific skeleton. Plus 4 intelligence. I no longer need Wizardry, because without Wizardry I have an 11% cast on Firestorm, and with Wizardry I have a 7% cast. I'm willing to take that difference in favor of having a new ring slot. Spellcasting is still being focus charged, and that's important because I do intend to become a better caster. And I'm also learning invocations to aid with my mana issues further. We're just gonna burn you alive. There you go. Did I already clear out the treasure vault? Seriously? That was oh, no, okay, here we go. Supplemental treasure vaults. Excellent. I was gonna say, that was a lousy treasure vault. Nothing of note. Leather-bound manual of unknown capability. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Manual of spellcasting is exactly what the doctor ordered just now. All these stupid wands, please ditch. RB, no thank you. Phantom Mirror, I don't know what that does. Singing Sword has led too many men to its death. Speaking of death, we'll drop that. Okay, off we go. 2 miscasts. 3 miscasts. Statistically very unlikely. Almost a 1 in 1,000 chance of having that happen 3 times in a row. Then again, I probably have cast Firestorm 1,000 times, so it's bound to happen at least once. Beat up the summoner, please. Another treasure area. Summon butterflies actually would have saved my life earlier, so I'm going to hang on to that spell. Not that one, though. Or that one. RC, Ditch C, thank you. Power. So here. There's the Staff of Power, for which I burned a +5, burned 5 enchant armor scrolls. Another. Oh, never mind. Staff of Power is not the Staff of Energy. Okay, I forgot that. Cool. Feel a lot better about my expenditure on the treasure vault now. Let's get back to the orc area. And next stop will be the vaults. Since I'm doing this slow and methodically, it might as well be slow and methodical. Centaur warrior. Dead. Into the vaults. Alright, that concludes this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.